Hey internet, how you doing today? I'm joined here with my partner in crime, Gui.
Hello internet, I guess. That's the thing.
It's so weird that we're making a video together.
It is weird.
It is weird.
There is a weirdness to it. This has been a long time coming.
The channel is very new though.
True.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But I guess we've been keeping this in for a long time.
Yeah.
Needed to come out into the world.
It's happening now, so.
Yes. Yesterday we went to see Black Panther, the MCU movie from the comic book. We were excited for this, like excited. We've been excited for this for a year or more.
More than a year, I think. I've been reading about the movie, I've been writing about the movie for a very long time. And like these past couple of weeks have been crazy. Like I've never felt so much hype for a movie.
Yeah.
So intensely in the previous weeks.
And especially because we knew that it was gonna be, like everyone knew it was gonna be a really big thing in terms of reality today and the issues that we're facing as people. That got deep there for a minute.
Oh, it'll get deeper.
It'll get deeper.
We're going off the deep end today.
Well, we're trying to go off the deep end. I don't know if we'll try. We went to see the movie. We finished the movie.
Yeah.
We stayed like in silence for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And we started like literally squeaking.
Yeah. There were squeaks.
There were squeaks. Some people looked at us.
Yeah.
Do you think we should recreate it?
I think there's no way not to.
That was exactly it.
This is not an exaggeration for comedic effect. We were literally doing this and people were literally looking at us.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about the movie?
I'm gonna say like the characters are amazing.
Yeah.
The characters are like so lovable. You can feel that they are all they have history together.
Yeah.
And that's really difficult to do in writing for films. I feel like in 2 hours.
Yeah. In such a short amount of time to transmit that much information, that subtle of an information is difficult. Like my favorite part of it was really the world building itself. I'm a sucker for good world building, and just everything Wakanda, everything about the city of Wakanda, everything about that culture just leaves you wanting to know more about it.
And yes, and it makes so much sense together. The world building is that good that you really feel that that's a real place with history and everything.
We were having these kinds of conversations, just going back and forth. Oh, I was really excited for that. You were really excited for that.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stop talking about it.
I think that's the key point to all of this, is that this is a movie that will make people talk to each other.
I could not honestly remember the last movie that I could literally not stop talking about it for 3 hours after watching it.
Yeah.
And that alone proves how powerful and important this movie is right now, and how well executed it is to where it can produce this.
What did you think of the wardrobe?
Like, whoever designed that should win an Oscar.
It feels lived. It feels like it evolved for so many years, you know?
The colors, the patterns, they're marvelously African. It just picks up on all of the details that we are used to seeing in traditional African clothes and colors.
Basically very Afrofuturistic.
Yes. Literally the best definition of Afrofuturism is the design of their clothes and of the city itself.
Of the city, of the ships.
Yeah.
Of the technology. I love the character Shuri. I feel like I relate to her so much. Interested in science and technology and like really geek about it and like always really excited about it. I like really resonate with that like excitement for those things.
No, like Shuri's character is such an interesting role model. She's such a character that I can imagine an entire generation of young little girls falling in love with that hero.
I want to be her when I grow up, and she's probably younger than me, much younger than me. Without any spoilers, what's your opinion of the villain?
Eric Killmonger, as played by Michael B. Jordan, may well be like one of the best Marvel villains to this point.
I feel like in a movie, I think he's probably the best. I think he is the best.
Would you say the best?
The best.
Who's number 2?
Civil War villain, maybe? I don't know.
Zemo.
Zemo
technically is, I think, the only Marvel villain who actually succeeded. He actually succeeded in breaking up the team and putting them against each other, which was his objective from the start.
Yes, so that's Zemo.
That
would be the second best?
Maybe the second best. I would put Loki very much up there as well.
I mean, Loki, I love Loki. I'm all for a bit of Loki, don't get me wrong. I feel like people built him up to be something that he hasn't yet shown us. I just feel like he doesn't have enough screen time in a way.
Yes. I would love to have a Loki movie.
A low-key movie. Just low-key. Sorry.
Quality comedy there.
I think you know that this is supposed to be mediocre. It's the precedent I established from the beginning.
Oh, no. I aim for mediocrity in everything I do.
Yeah.
Like, I aspire to mediocrity. Eric Killmonger may well be the best Marvel villain so far because he's a villain who believes he's a hero. He's the villain who firmly believes that what he is doing is the best thing for the world. Killmonger has really great character development. They really show you his motivations, where he's coming from, why he's doing what he's doing, and he is shown...
It's powerful.
It is really powerful. He is so convinced of his righteousness that it is impossible not to relate to him, especially when you know where he's coming from, and especially when you know his motivations. In the comic books, the story goes that Wakanda, being a kingdom in Africa, vibranium comets fall into its borders. And the tribes use the vibranium for their own benefit, and this allowed them to not be colonized by European colonizers. The reason why Wakanda is able to be so technologically advanced and to have found a cure for cancer, and they've solved poverty, and they're the richest country in the world. The reason for that is that they were never colonized, and this is the story that's presented to us in the comic books.
Yeah.
And the movie goes out of its way to point out that is its intent as well.
I feel like this film really pulled on my heartstrings.
There's this little moment between Shuri and T'Challa when it's like one of the first scenes where they're actually together in her lab.
Yes.
And they get close to each other and they do like a little thing. They like and it just feels so natural. It feels like something that they do forever.
I have to say, Chadwick Boseman is really, really good.
Oh yeah.
As T'Challa. He's really, really intense. You can feel the intensity. You can feel the weight of his decisions.
Yeah.
On his acting. Really, really good. Really good.
And
this film is really, really well acted.
Yeah, really good acting. Michael B. Jordan is,
wow.
I mean, all the attention goes to him.
Yeah.
He dominates the screen.
He steals the show for sure.
Completely. His presence is so intense. He dominates the room.
The soundtrack. For example, the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack is really good. It's really well thought out and catered to those films.
Yep.
This soundtrack is like the beating heart of the movie. Keeps the rhythm going, sets the beat and the tone, and it really like takes over the scene.
The soundtrack is a character.
I don't know, I think maybe it is my new favorite Marvel movie. I have a strong feeling about that.
But again, what I think is really, really amazing about this movie is the cultural impact that it's having. Like, you've had in the last couple of weeks charity drives on the internet, people raising money to get kids from the poor neighborhoods into movie theaters to watch this movie.
That's really cool. This film is very powerful. It teaches. It's a really important movie. Nobody can say that this is not an important movie in the history of humanity.
Yeah.
Not just like in entertainment, for society in general as well.
Yeah. If you consider movie history and the history of our culture as being important, and if you're going to put milestones in that evolution of our culture, then this is a milestone, because this is the very first time that you've had a major blockbuster production with an almost entirely black cast about how a country in Africa was able to achieve marvelous things
and advance in a way that in this universe, in this story's universe, they are the most advanced society in the world.
And contrast that to your usual representation and depiction of Africa as being a poor country filled with cattle and poverty and famine and disease and devastation and war. And yet here is this movie showing you a heroic, glorious, vibrant Africa.
Yes.
The way it could have been, the way it might yet become.
Yeah.
This movie inspires so much hope and so much optimism.
This is something we can achieve. This is, let's all come together and find a solution for problems and evolve together. That's a really powerful message to have in a movie. Like, it's...
Yeah, and it is so well woven into the plot.
The movie is so current and so relevant, like right at this moment in time. There's still so much work to do.
And this movie is such an important step in
things getting better.
In things getting better, because it has such an important message, and it represents, in and of itself, the existence of this movie represents a step forward. The fact that this movie was made, the fact that this movie came to exist,
it's paving a path for more movies like this to exist.
Because representation is important.
Having actors that you like and you aspire to be like the characters and everything, like, entertainment is very powerful. Entertainment makes you go forward, inspires you.
Yeah, everyone deserves to have a hero to look up to that they can honestly relate to. And I mean, tell me, like, of these two characters, who do you relate to the most? Black Widow or, I don't know, Hawkeye? They're usually together. Who do you relate to the most?
Obviously is...
Would you say that the fact that she is a woman plays into that?
Yes. It's true.
There's no way it doesn't.
What is the most relatable character in the MCU?
Relatable.
For us, personally, Scott Lang.
The Ant-Man.
I think so. Or maybe Peter Parker. It shows where my head is at these days.
You relate to the insect-themed characters. Spiders are not insects.
Yes, they're arachnids.
They're arthropods, though. They're both arthropods. insects and arachnids. So are shellfish. Shellfish are closely related to insects. That's...
I don't know how we got there. We're so rambly in front of a camera. This is who we are in front of a camera.
To be fair,
we didn't know it was gonna be like this.
To be fair, we're like this as well off camera.
Yeah, true.
Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
Yeah. I was gonna go...
Where are you gonna go, Tony Stark?
I was gonna go Tony Stark.
I'm not that much of a pompous ass.
No, now that you say it, yes, you're more Peter Quill.
I'm the bullshitter who just narrowly gets away with stuff.
But that would also drop the like artifacts. And things like. Damn it, Black Widow already deserved her own movie.
Yeah.
What a fail.
And I feel like you have much fewer options of female characters to relate to.
But I gotta say, I think for the first time, Black Panther, really strong female characters.
Oh yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o's character.
Mm-hmm. Danai Gurira.
Yes, from Walking Dead. Michonne.
Mm-hmm. Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Who makes a really strong character as well.
Her with white rastas is the perfect look. Badass and strong and so aesthetically pleasing. Her whole look is so aesthetically pleasing.
Most male characters in this movie are antagonists, and most female characters are allies to the hero.
Yeah.
Letitia Wright, that's the name of the character who plays Shuri. And do you know that? Did you know that in the comic books, Shuri ends up becoming Black Panther herself?
Yes. God damn.
Just
take my money. Just take it now.
Tony Stark dies. Shuri becomes the new Iron Man or Iron Woman.
We're a crossover between an Iron Man and Black Panther, but a woman.
Yeah.
She is the perfect merge between both of those characters.
She is. The Weeknd.
The Weeknd and Kendrick Lamar. Pray for Me.
Man.
That is a good track. That track really the first time I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, I love this so much. Thank you for making this happen. I love when The Weeknd comes into the song and you only have kind of the beat and kind of a bass line, electronic bass line going, only doing a few notes, and you have The Weeknd coming in just with his voice on top of that. So it was very minimalistic, and now only the voice gives you the melody. That just gives me chills, man. Kendrick Lamar, good on Kendrick Lamar, dude.
Yeah.
He can write a song, man. He can write the beep
out of a song.
If you haven't heard that song, just put it on now. Pray for Me.
Yeah, with just
Kendrick Lamar.
Pause this. Go watch the song.
Do it.
We'll wait.
For.
Was it not genius?
I told ya. But maybe they haven't.
Maybe
you haven't
maybe you didn't
clicked the song and heard it.
If you haven't, what are you really doing with your life?
This is the things you should be paying attention to now. It is true.
And
it's actually true.
And
says it with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh God.
All the Stars. That is a beautiful song. That's just absolute perfection. If you don't like Marvel, that's fine. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but it's fine. It's a choice. Go watch this movie. I mean it. Just go. Go. Pay the €6 or I don't know if you're in the UK, £18 to go to the cinema. It is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It is really expensive. Yeah. Give money to Disney. Like, I know. It's difficult, but if you're gonna choose a Disney movie to give money to,
let it be this one.
Let it be this one. It came out at a very specific time where there's Trumps and Brexits and like wars happening. This is, I feel like it's the first blockbuster that actually matters. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Comment, like, subscribe.
Do those things.
Yep. Boop, 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 doop. Thank you for watching. This has been Gui.
Hello.
It's the wrong greeting, honey. It's the wrong greeting. It's goodbye when you say goodbye to people. Goodbye. Bye.